Hello, you guys. My name is Maggie, and I am from the Weller Center at Lehigh Valley Hospital. What the Weller Center does is we travel to a bunch of different schools and we teach different health programs. So I teach a lot of different things. I teach things like stress, depression, drugs, puberty. But for you guys today, we are talking about bullying. Now, bullying is an incredibly important topic. There are kids being bullied all around the world, and so many kids are actually bullied so bad that they're afraid to go to school. So we're going to talk about bullying today. We're going to talk about what bullying is, how you can be bullied, and what to do about it if somebody is being bullied. Alright, you guys, let's get started. Alright, you guys, let's get started talking about what is bullying. What does that word actually mean? So let's give that word a really good definition. So, bullying is when someone keeps doing things or saying things to have power over another person. So think about how a bully feels. They feel like they're not good enough. They feel weak. So what they do is they bully somebody else who's maybe smaller than them so they can get that power back. They can feel nice and tough, really powerful, feel like the baddest kid in the school. So let's go over some types of bullying. There are many different types of bullying out there, but today we're going to cover 3 different types. The first one is physical bullying, the next is verbal bullying, and finally excluding. So it's okay if you guys don't know what those words mean, we're going to talk about it. We're going to define each one of those. So let's start off with physical bullying. What does that mean? So physical bullying is when we try to bully someone by physically hurting them or touching them inappropriately. So if you kick someone, if you punch someone, if you push them down, that is all physical bullying. It's when you put your hands on somebody else, especially when you're not supposed to. So if you hit somebody or kick somebody, that is a really bad type of bullying, and you can get into a lot of trouble for it. Now, when you guys are at school, you really shouldn't be putting your hands on each other. You want to keep your hands to yourself. Now, all types of bullying are bad, but hurting someone is never acceptable. You should never try to hurt another kid in your class. You should never try to hit them, kick them, or push them down. So we should never, ever physically bully somebody. Even if somebody is really mean to you, you should never try to hurt them. You should never try to hit them or physically bully them. So the next type of bullying is verbal bullying. So verbal bullying is when we use our voice to say mean or hurtful things to someone or about them. So when you call somebody names, that is verbal bullying. So if you call somebody a mean name, if you say bad things about them, that is all verbal bullying. So if you try to spread rumors, you can get into a lot of trouble, and that can really hurt somebody's feelings. Now, verbal bullying can be just as bad, if not worse, than physical bullying, because you're saying really mean things to hurt them on the inside. You can really hurt somebody's feelings when you verbal bully. So we never want to do that either. We want to make sure we're saying kind things to each other. Never call each other mean names, and never say bad things about another person, especially if they're lies. And finally, the last type of bullying is called excluding. So this may be a word some of you may not have heard before. So let me explain. Listen closely. Excluding is when we leave someone out of a group or a game. So that's when you single one person out and you decide to leave them out of something. So if you and all of your friends are having a great time out at recess or during lunch, and somebody wants to join you, and you tell them no, you can't join us, you can't play our game, that is excluding. That means you're picking one person out and you're not letting them join, and that's really bad. That can really hurt somebody's feelings. Because when you exclude, you're making one person feel like they don't belong, like they don't have any friends, and that's a really bad feeling to have. So we never want to exclude anybody. We want to make sure everybody feels a part of a group, everybody is welcome. So if you're playing a game and somebody wants to join, let them join you guys. They just want to have fun, or maybe they're just trying to make friends. And if it's a 2-person game, well, you can just take turns. But again, make sure you're making that person feel included, not excluded. And we should never bully or exclude anyone just because they're different. So everybody is different, and that's what makes us unique. Some people are tall, some people are short, some people have brown hair, some people have blonde hair, some people have glasses, some people are in wheelchairs. And it's really cool that we're all different. We all have different interests. So for example, I absolutely love chocolate. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And my best friend, she hates chocolate. But even though she hates chocolate, she's still my friend. She's still my best friend in the entire world. So it's okay if you don't agree with everybody. We're not always going to like the exact same things. So if you like something different from somebody else, or if somebody looks different from you, you should still never bully them or exclude them. We want to embrace all of our differences. So it's really amazing that we're all different people and we all like different things. So, why is it wrong to bully? Why should we never bully another person? Well, there are a lot of reasons why. One of the first reasons, bullying can make somebody feel hurt. Well, you could hurt them on the outside, like you could hurt their skin, like if you hit them or kick them, or you can make them feel hurt on the inside. You could hurt their emotions. Bullying can make somebody feel scared. Like I said in the beginning of this presentation, some kids are bullied so bad that they're afraid to go to school, and we never want you guys to feel that way. You should feel comfortable going to school and even a little bit excited about it. Bullying can also make somebody feel sick, and a lot of kids don't believe me, but this one is 100% true. Some kids are really nervous and really anxious because they're being bullied all the time. And when they're really nervous and anxious, it actually leads to stomach aches. So this happened to me back when I was in elementary school. This one kid would bully me every single day at lunch, and I was so nervous and so on edge all the time that I actually felt sick to my stomach. So bullying can absolutely make somebody feel sick. Bullying can also make somebody feel lonely. So think about excluding. When you leave one person out of a game or a group, that person is going to feel like they don't have any friends. They're going to feel really lonely at school. Bullying can make somebody feel embarrassed, especially if you say mean things to them or about them that aren't true. And finally, bullying can make somebody feel really sad, and we never want you guys to feel sad. We want you to be really happy, especially when you are at school with your friends. Alright, you guys, so what can we do if someone is being bullied? Well, we definitely need to do something about it. The first thing you can do is try to ignore them. Ignore that bully. Just pretend you can't hear them. Let their words go in one ear and out the other. But sometimes this can be really difficult, especially if they're saying really mean and hurtful things. So next, try to walk away. Go hang out with some other kids. Go to another room, go to the bathroom for a second, and then come back, or just go sit with somebody else. It's okay to walk away from that bully. Next, try to stand strong. So say to that bully, hey, stop it. I don't like what you're doing, and I don't like what you're saying. Please stop. Sometimes a bully doesn't even realize what they're doing is mean. They sometimes think they're just making funny jokes and that you're okay with it. So let them know. Tell them, hey, I don't like what you're doing, and I don't like what you're saying. Next, try to stay in a group. So it's definitely a lot easier to stand up to a bully when you have your best friend by your side. So stick together. Have some friends with you. So if somebody is bullying you at lunch, make sure you go to lunch with a group of friends. And finally, if nothing else is working, always try to tell an adult. So if you're at school, make sure you tell your teacher you're being bullied. And if this is happening outside of school, try to tell your parents or another adult in your life. Just make sure you try to tell another adult, just somebody. And believe me, they're going to take care of it for you. Alright, you guys, I hope you learned a lot about bullying. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to be kind to each other. Do not bully anybody for any reason at all. There are no good reasons for bullying. Alright, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye!